What do you think? If you were able to invest in any market in Australia today, where would you pick?
I'm in Queensland.
Yep.
The reason I'm in Queensland is because it's at the bottom of a cycle moving out. That makes it relatively easy. There are some areas of oversupply, as you've pointed out, in the central city, but once you move into Brisbane, into the middle ring, or even places like Logan, I'm very comfortable in the regional locations, very comfortable in Toowoomba. And the reason is that if you actually understand the way the coal seam gas is working, as well as coal, and just remember, this year will be the biggest cattle herd in Queensland history. So we're talking about all of the sectors beginning to move at once. So from that point of view, there's some great buying in the regions. You know, we love Gladstone, we like Mackay.
You know what? I'm like, based on that whole cattle herd thing, Rockhampton's standing out for me.
Yeah, well,
that's the beef capital of the world. If you've been there and seen the big cows they got all over the place, even the fake cows they got standing up everywhere in Rockhampton, it's only like 45 minutes drive from well, the way I drive, from Gladstone.
Well, it is. And you know, one of the interesting things about it, it's a freight and logistics hub, of course, for trucking.
Yes.
And so what you're beginning to see throughout Queensland are the smaller businesses starting to work on the back of the freight and logistics with the cattle trucks starting to move. And so the regions are starting to move quite well. The other thing too, I checked before tonight, interstate migration has just kicked up for the first time in about 5 years in the last quarter. So the Mexicans are beginning to move north again, Margaret.
Oh, are we? Oh, look, that's because the weather's so damned awful here in Sydney at the moment. We're starting to get like Melbourne, you know what it's like. Now, one last thing, Toowoomba, I'm loving Toowoomba. Bottom of the Surat Basin there, a lot of mining companies are putting their offices in there. It's not reliant on mining, but it's going to benefit from it. And if everything goes horribly wrong in mining, it's not a town that's just going to fade off into the blue yonder.
Oh no, the two big things that really can help to drive it is education. It's got the secondary schools, the quality secondary schools, and health. It's got the hospitals, and so we're beginning to see the start of retirement from even from the coast into Toowoomba because it's relatively affordable. Good shopping there, and I don't know if you're up with it at the moment, but direct flights from Sydney to Toowoomba.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Hey,
yeah,
I'm loving it. That's why I bought there. I didn't tell anyone. I just snuck in, bought there. So, and it is an insider trading. I'm not trying to talk up the market. The market can stand on its own.